Okay, YouTube, this is my first video ever, so please bear with me. And if you do like the video, like and subscribe it. And if I get some good results back, maybe I can put up a couple of more videos. But all that said and done, I've got the X10 Frankfurt Arsenal set up here with 762 by 39. Now, I called Frankfurt Arsenal. They said it's not compatible with the 762 by 39. But I didn't believe them because I'm really not so sure their technical assistance is technical enough. So I went ahead and I tried it with the number 2 shell plate. I also added what I also used was the, let's see, the locator buttons. I used the small ones, which are actually the bigger ones, but they're labeled small. On the plunger, I used the number 3, and on the case reducer, I also used a number 3 on that. So that's the setup you pretty much need to do this. Now, I was having a problem with the primers going in crooked a little bit. One in probably 20 or so. Right now we're going in crooked. They're giving me, I don't know if you can see that very well, they're giving me a little bit of a crooked primer on there. Going in right there. So for the price of a new shell plate, 80 bucks versus 10-cent primers every, I don't know how many. I think I got a dozen of them in 500 rounds that went in like this. So it's the cost. Okay, I'm okay with it for now. I don't use the little bumper in there that they have in there for it because every now and then one gets crooked in there and it wants to jam everything up and you got to take that off and put it back on. Well, I don't use that for my 9mm or my 44 Magnum or 40 caliber or anything like that as well, because same thing, if it goes in crooked, it comes out, and it's much easier just to leave it on there. And very rarely do I get crooked ones. Now, the only issue I'm having right now is the primers being going in crooked, like 1 in 20. So right now I have a hold down die in there. I'm going to try a Mighty Armory 762 by 39 bullet seeder up here instead. Maybe that'll keep my cartridge a little bit more center. My universal decapper, Lee, it's sending them in. I haven't broke a pin yet. Boy, I went through pins on everything else, but the 762 by 39 has not chewed one single pin yet. And then I've got redding dies in here right now, and my cedar, or I mean my um, bullet former, and then I got the Mark 7 up here as well. Powder check. Miller from Reloading Journal. He really helped me out. Watch his video if you get the Mark 7 powder check. He was a great help from Jim Miller. That's who it was. He was really good with helping me on his videos. So that's why I'm doing this video, is because many other people have showed me the videos out there on how to get this all set up. And like I said, I want to get some Mighty Armory dies and try them out, especially in this point here. And then I'd like to also, when I get the switch over to move the powder check to up a station, I'm going to go ahead and get another Mighty Armory hold down die for this side, over for the far side over here, where I can go ahead and I'll have 1, 2, 3, and then one over here, all 4 hold down type dies. And then, like I said, I'll have a bullet seeder over here over the top of my primer. And but other than that, that's what works really good. And I also wanted to shout out to Gunblue 490. When I went to set this thing up, he was just his setup videos just made it real easy. I've learned to take a few shortcuts from what I've learned from him and add a few shortcuts from what I've heard from other people here and there. But Gunblue helped me get this set up. And then and also Randall Bragg, boy, his insight on this thing was just tremendous. All the stuff that he's got going. Check out his website for all the extras on the X10, the sensor for the low primer, sensor for the powder, and he's got a lot of good extras over there. And I tell you, that guy, he's an expert on the X10. So if you got questions, he's the guy to talk to, if you can't get a hold of the right Frankfurt Arsenal people. But anyways, let me put a couple in here for you to show you. They are, like I said, they're running good. A little tight on my sizing die, but they're right there. It tends to want to stick there, and sometimes it wants to stick right here, like right now. So just got to go ahead, stick that one back in, or you can just hand load all these in there, but every once in a while it sticks here. And but it for the most part it runs really good. Oh, I missed one here. Trying to talk on the video. I let one go through and skipped out. It had powder everywhere. So let's just put one more cap in, and we'll empty that one out when the time comes. But I really like the X10. It for all my needs. Like I said, that sticks a little bit now, but you can go ahead and reload that. That sticks maybe usually 1 in 8 times, 1 in 7 times it sticks, but a little bit of adjustment kind of makes it easy. It all feeds good upstairs, and downstairs it works just as good. But anyways, YouTube, hey, like and subscribe, leave a comment, help me learn, teach me how to make these videos, and I'll make more. Thanks. Bye-bye.